Welcome back to the B&B Spoilers channel. Today, we have some thrilling new updates on The Bold and the Beautiful. Today's episode is packed with drama, with new alliances, emotional revelations, and shocking power plays. There's so much to unpack, so let's dive deep into what's ahead. First, we'll be seeing Eric Forrester react to the ongoing chaos involving Carter and Hope. As viewers know, Carter and Hope have been quietly scheming to take over Forrester Creations, believing that their combined strength and strategic moves could help them outmaneuver the rest of the family. Their ambitions have been growing, and they seem more determined than ever to succeed in their bold plans. However, things have become more complicated since Carter was fired, and now the pressure is mounting. With the revelation of their plan exposed, it's clear that they're facing a number of obstacles. Adding to the tension, Justin Barber has been tasked with reviewing the paperwork that could either make or break Carter and Hope's ambitions. However, as fans have seen, Justin has been taking his time with the task, which is only adding to the anxiety. The delay could turn out to be a double-edged sword. While it gives Carter and Hope time to regroup and strategize their next move, it also risks leaving them vulnerable. By the time Justin finally brings his report to Ridge Forrester, it could be too late. Carter and Hope might have already executed their next phase of the plan, shifting the balance of power within the Forrester family. This looming uncertainty will have Eric, Ridge, and the rest of the family on edge, wondering how far Carter and Hope are willing to go to seize control. But it's not just the business side of things that's heating up. Bill Spencer's storyline is also reaching a boiling point. Bill will find himself deep in thought after his emotional encounter with Luna Nozawa. Luna, a woman with a troubled past and a series of manipulative tendencies, will once again attempt to sway Bill with another emotional plea. Her predicament is dire, and she's hoping that Bill will be her knight in shining armor, despite all the wrongs she's done in the past. Luna's emotional appeal isn't just about guilt, it's also about survival. With her past actions haunting her, and knowing the fragile relationship she shares with Bill, Luna will leverage the only weapon she has left, her troubled history and the mental health issues that have shaped her life. Bill knows exactly what Luna is trying to do. He's not blind to her manipulative ways, having seen firsthand the damage she's capable of. However, despite all of that, Bill still feels a deep connection to her. There's a part of him that still wants to believe in the possibility of a family reunion, especially given the fact that Luna is his daughter. The emotional weight of their relationship is palpable, and it's clear that Luna's plea will not be easy for Bill to brush off. Her complicated past, combined with her mental health struggles, may give her an edge in playing on Bill's sympathies. As the week unfolds, it'll be interesting to see whether Bill will make the difficult choice to help Luna, despite the years of hurt she's caused him and his family, or if he will finally draw the line and refuse to be manipulated once again. At the same time, Will's suspicions of Remy continue to grow, bringing yet another layer of complexity to the already volatile situation. Will, who had initially believed that Elektra running into an old friend like Remy would be a good thing, is now starting to second-guess his judgment. At first glance, it seemed innocent enough, a simple reconnection between two old friends, with Elektra seeming genuinely happy to see Remy again. For a moment, Will even thought that this encounter might be a good thing for Elektra, who has been struggling with her own personal demons. But as Will watches more closely, something begins to feel off. Elektra, who has been playing the role of the victim in recent times, has her own set of secrets that she's been keeping hidden from those around her. While she's been framed as the one who's been wronged, Will is starting to see cracks in her story. He begins to question her motives and wonders whether she might have something more to hide. As Elektra reconnects with Remy, Will grows more uneasy, and his suspicions begin to shift. Could Remy actually be the innocent party in this situation? Perhaps the real villain isn't Remy after all, but someone else entirely. Will's increasing doubts are creating tension in his relationship with Elektra, and viewers are left wondering whether their bond can withstand the strain. Will's unease could lead to a dramatic confrontation in the near future, and fans are eager to see how Elektra will respond to Will's growing suspicions. Will this mark the beginning of a new chapter of distrust, or will they find a way to rebuild their relationship and move forward? The Bold and the Beautiful is setting the stage for a week of emotional revelations, strategic maneuvering, and personal reckonings. Whether it's Bill grappling with his feelings toward Luna, Carter, and Hope's growing ambitions threatening the Forrester legacy, or Will questioning the truth behind Elektra and Remy's connection, there's no shortage of drama in store. Fans of the show can't wait to see how these storylines unfold and what kind of consequences each character will face. Fans are already buzzing about the twists and turns that await us in 2025, and we're here to take a closer look at 3 explosive storylines that will undoubtedly keep everyone talking in the new year. These predictions promise nothing short of drama, suspense, and jaw-dropping moments. Buckle up, because the road ahead is going to be wild. 1. Remy's dangerous game. Next up, we have Remy Price, another character who is poised to stir up some serious trouble in 2025. Remy's obsession with Elektra Forrester is a ticking time bomb, and it's only a matter of time before it explodes, bringing chaos not only to Elektra's life but to everyone around her. While Elektra has her own share of secrets and baggage, Remy's dangerous obsession is about to push her, and those close to her, into a perilous situation. But the stakes aren't just high for Elektra. Will Spencer, who has been getting closer to Elektra romantically, could find himself in serious danger as Remy's jealousy grows. Remy's unpredictable nature will no doubt drive him to act out in violent or manipulative ways, and Will could easily become collateral damage in his quest to control Elektra. What makes this storyline even more intriguing is the possibility of Sheila Sharp becoming embroiled in the chaos. Sheila, always lurking in the shadows with her own hidden agenda, could find herself pulled into Remy's web as his obsession deepens. Whether she becomes an ally or an adversary remains to be seen, but either way, her involvement will add a whole new layer of danger to the situation. 2. Luna's next reign of terror. Let's begin with one of the most unpredictable and manipulative characters to ever grace the B&B stage, Luna Nozawa. While it seemed like Luna might have been on her way to reform after her previous manipulative exploits, it's clear that the writers are setting her up for a much darker, even more dangerous path. Instead of quietly fading into the background or facing the consequences of her actions behind bars, Luna is back in the mix, and her scheming nature has only intensified. There's no doubt that Luna has not learned a thing from her past mistakes. Given her past behavior, it's almost guaranteed that Luna won't be staying out of the picture for long. It's only a matter of time before she orchestrates another round of chaos, using her cunning and psychological tactics to manipulate the people around her. Her fixation on Bill Spencer remains a major focal point, and it's clear that she'll continue to pursue him, likely in increasingly underhanded ways. Will she succeed in manipulating Bill into her web again, or will she push him further away? What's certain is that Luna's actions will shake up the Forrester family dynamics in ways that no one is prepared for. Expect plenty of shocking moments as Luna's next reign of terror unfolds. This time, she won't be stopping at just Bill. She has bigger targets in mind. 3. Ridge's wedding march. Finally, let's turn our attention to the ever-complicated love life of Ridge Forrester. For years, Ridge has been torn between 2 strong women, Brooke Logan and Taylor Hayes, and 2025 may be the year that forces him to make a decisive choice. Recently, Steffi Forrester has been questioning why Ridge and Brooke haven't remarried if they're so committed to each other, raising the stakes for a potential wedding in the near future. With the show dropping subtle hints that Brooke may make a wrong move, Ridge's future with her is in serious jeopardy. As fans have seen in recent episodes, there's an undeniable chemistry between Ridge and Brooke that can't easily be overlooked. However, with the introduction of more complications, particularly surrounding Brooke's decisions, the door may be opening for Taylor to step in once again. Could Ridge ultimately choose Taylor over Brooke in 2025? The writers are making it clear that Ridge's future isn't set in stone, and the Forrester family is in for yet another roller coaster of emotional turmoil. What lies ahead? As we look to the future, it's clear that the Bold and the Beautiful is gearing up for some of the most dramatic, heart-pounding storylines we've seen in a while. From Luna's unpredictable reign of terror to Remy's dangerous obsession with Elektra and Ridge's romantic dilemma, there's no shortage of intrigue and suspense on the horizon. Fans can expect the unexpected, as the show continues to push boundaries and deliver edge-of-your-seat moments that will have everyone talking. Will Luna's manipulative ways come back to haunt her? How far will Remy go in his dangerous pursuit of Elektra? And who will Ridge choose in the ultimate love triangle? There's no telling, but one thing is certain: 2025 is shaping up to be a year full of twists, turns, and jaw-dropping revelations. Stay tuned, because the best is yet to come. Fans are being treated to a series of shocking revelations and unexpected betrayals that are sure to leave everyone on the edge of their seats. This week, Ridge Forrester's actions have created a whirlwind of tension in his relationship with Brooke, and it's clear that their future together is anything but certain. Let's take a deep dive into the latest twists, as Ridge's betrayal reaches new heights, leaving Brooke questioning everything. Ridge's disrespect toward his relationship with Brooke has reached an all-time low. The tension between them has been building for a while, but this week, Ridge crossed a line that may prove to be unforgivable. Behind closed doors, Ridge once again betrayed Brooke, leaving her stunned and heartbroken when she overheard a conversation that used the word betrayal repeatedly. The moment Brooke heard Ridge's words, it became clear that his loyalty was no longer with her. In this shocking conversation, Ridge was quick to paint Hope as the villain, the seductress who manipulates men to get what she wants. He blamed her for the betrayal of Carter, despite his own involvement in the situation. But what Ridge fails to see is that he is the one who has repeatedly betrayed Brooke, even though she has been nothing but loyal to him. Brooke's decision to expose Hope and Carter's plot to take over Forrester Creations was an act of loyalty to Ridge. She could have easily kept the information to herself, allowing Ridge to continue in the dark, but Brooke chose to tell him the truth. She felt that Ridge needed to know about Hope and Carter's scheme, even if it meant causing trouble between them. Brooke's actions proved her commitment to Ridge, but unfortunately, Ridge's response showed his complete disregard for that loyalty. Ridge's betrayal went even further when he shared Carter's plans with Taylor. To say that Taylor was shocked would be an understatement. She never imagined that Ridge, a man of principle and integrity, would turn his back on his friend Carter in such a way. Ridge's blind blame of Hope for the entire situation only added to the tension, with Taylor surprisingly agreeing with him. In their eyes, Hope was to blame for manipulating Carter, yet they failed to acknowledge the fact that Carter was the one who initiated the plot to take control of Forrester Creations. This skewed perception only deepened the rift between Ridge and Brooke. Meanwhile, Steffi and Ridge have been plotting together to prevent Hope from returning to Forrester Creations, making it clear that they are dead set on implementing their plan. Their determination to take action against Hope is unwavering, and it seems like they'll stop at nothing to keep her out of the company. But while Steffi and Ridge plot against Hope, Brooke stands firm in her support of her daughter. Despite Hope's role in the scandal, Brooke refuses to let her daughter take the full blame for Carter's actions. She believes that Carter is ultimately responsible for the betrayal, not Hope. The most shocking moment came when Brooke walked into Ridge's office and overheard his conversation with Taylor. She heard Ridge declare that Hope was the one who messed with Carter's head, blaming her for Carter's betrayal. This was the final straw for Brooke, who was already struggling with Ridge's behavior. After everything she had done to protect Forrester Creations and save the company, this is how Ridge repays her, by siding against her daughter and continuing to betray her trust. Brooke's heart was shattered by this revelation, and now, she finds herself at a crossroads. So what will Brooke do next? Will she continue to stand by Ridge, despite his repeated betrayals and lack of understanding? Or will she walk away from a man who seems unable to see eye to eye with her on the most important issues? With the stakes higher than ever, it's clear that Brooke's loyalty will be tested to its limits, and her next move could change the course of her relationship with Ridge forever. Next, we're diving deep into the intriguing developments in The Bold and the Beautiful, focusing on the fierce battle for control at Forrester Creations, and just how much things might be about to change. The latest turn of events in Bold and the Beautiful has left fans on the edge of their seats as Steffi Forrester appears to have the upper hand in her ongoing power struggle with Hope Logan. Steffi has confidently proclaimed that Hope's attempt to take control of Forrester Creations has failed, dismissing her rival's efforts as futile. According to Steffi, Hope has no leg to stand on, and any move to wrestle control away from the Forrester family will ultimately backfire. But, as B&B fans know all too well, nothing is ever truly settled in the world of high-stakes corporate drama, especially not when characters like Steffi and Hope are involved. What if there's a shocking twist on the horizon, something that no one saw coming? Steffi's confidence may be well-founded, but as we've seen countless times on The Bold and the Beautiful, power shifts happen quickly. Just when Steffi thinks she has secured her position, an unexpected player might emerge with a different agenda. A crucial character, whose presence has remained in the shadows so far, could have a significant role to play in how this corporate battle at Forrester Creations unfolds. Could this individual upend the current status quo, or even orchestrate a shocking surprise that leaves both Steffi and Hope reeling? As the drama intensifies, the stakes couldn't be higher. Steffi's decision to confront Hope in her own home earlier this week spoke volumes. With a sense of entitlement and unwavering certainty, Steffi barged in, as if she were the one in control of the situation. This bold move wasn't just about a heated exchange between two rivals. It was Steffi's way of asserting dominance in a power struggle that has only grown more intense with time. Her accusations against Hope have only served to escalate tensions, as she bluntly blamed Hope for the mess that ensued when Carter Walton dropped a bombshell on Eric Forrester with the documents related to the corporate takeover plot. In the most recent episode, Steffi didn't mince words when confronting Hope. She accused Hope of manipulating Carter into playing a pivotal role in the failed plot, suggesting that Hope orchestrated the entire scheme behind the scenes. Steffi's dismissal of Hope's actions as a complete failure was not only pointed but also laced with a sense of vindication. Hope, never one to back down from a fight, fired back fiercely, calling out Steffi for her hypocrisy. She reminded Steffi that it was Steffi who had initially set the stage for this confrontation by accusing Hope of trying to steal her husband, Liam. As tensions flared, Steffi remained resolute in her belief that Hope's maneuvering had ultimately amounted to nothing. Steffi's continued dismissal of Hope's efforts only added fuel to the fire, turning what could have been a relatively simple business disagreement into a full-blown feud. The two women's rivalry is far from over, and with every passing moment, it seems the animosity between them is deepening. However, the question on everyone's mind is, where does Ridge Forrester stand in all of this? At first glance, it may have seemed like Ridge had everything under control. His confidence in finding an easy solution to the chaos surrounding Forrester Creations appeared to give him the upper hand. Ridge believed that he could quell the tension and restore order with minimal effort. Yet, with every new twist and turn in the saga, it becomes increasingly clear that the situation is much more complex than it originally seemed. Is Ridge truly in control, or is he merely one piece in a larger game, one that he might not be able to win? As The Bold and the Beautiful continues to evolve, we can't help but wonder how long the Forrester family's grip on their empire will last. With rivalries intensifying, betrayals brewing, and the constant threat of shifting allegiances, it's clear that B&B fans should buckle up for what's sure to be an unpredictable ride ahead.